So I am hopefully going to be filming 2 videos back to back here, and this topic is something that I have been wanting to talk about for months and months now, but every time I do, it seems like there are more developments in the story, more updates, and today I'm finally going to just dive into it. We are going to be discussing Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, because there are some new developments that have happened recently that I think are extremely important to talk about. So Johnny Depp and Amber Heard have had an extensive history with legal battles over the past few years, filing for divorce, lawsuits, and defamation cases. It has been an extremely messy few years between these two individuals, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down. There are 2 very big updates to this story. For those of you who do not know, Amber Heard has been claiming that Johnny Depp has physically and mentally abused her during their relationship and marriage. However, over the past few months and past year, it has been developing more and more that Amber Heard may actually have been the abuser in this case, and has even admitted to hitting Johnny Depp at points.
I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Among other various situations where it has been found out that she has lied, there are 2 extremely important updates to this situation. The first being that Johnny Depp's lawyer has claimed that Amber Heard has not shown any proof of donating to the charities that she claimed she was going to donate when she received money from the divorce. And the second issue is the fact that Warner Brothers is claiming that they are not going to be replacing or firing Amber Heard from the newest Aquaman 2, which has a lot of fans upset. But before we get any farther into this conversation, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Adam and Eve. Being in business for 50 years, Adam & Eve is an online store that sells a wide variety of adult items that is available to anybody who is 18 or older. If you want to order from adamandeve.com but you're afraid of judgmental neighbors or roommates, fear not. Adam & Eve offers discreet packaging so nobody will know what you bought. Nobody. Adam & Eve also offers 24/7 customer service and 90-day no-hassle return. 20% of Adam & Eve's profits also go towards fighting the spread of HIV around the world, which is amazing for a company to do. Go to adamandeve.com today and use code MIMI at checkout for 50% off of one item and free shipping in the United States and Canada. Some exclusions do apply. Thank you so much to Adam & Eve for once again sponsoring this channel, and with that being said, let's get back to this topic. So while this is a very big win for Johnny at this moment, it does appear that justice is taking its time with this situation, and as Hollywood and Warner Brothers still seem to be sitting on hypocrisy. So as I have mentioned, I have wanted to cover this topic for quite a long time. What truly enrages me about this entire issue is the fact that we have Johnny, who has all of these allegations against him, which he is adamantly denying. Meanwhile, you have Amber Heard, who has on record and in voice recordings admitted to hitting Johnny and hurting him physically. Amber Heard is keeping her position acting in Aquaman 2, whereas Johnny has lost pretty much all of his current roles. They have fired Johnny Depp from Fantastic Beasts, and he has been having trouble receiving any roles. He has also been removed from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. A lot of fans are extremely enraged over the fact that Warner Brothers is refusing to replace Amber Heard in this situation, because it shows a blatant hypocrisy within the company to fire Johnny Depp over allegations that have not been proven. It doesn't make any sense. In my personal opinion, I don't think anybody should be fired from a position until it is proven or until they admit themselves, hey, I did this thing. And that is the exact opposite of what is going on right now. You have Johnny Depp denying these allegations that he ever hit Amber Heard, and you have Amber Heard admitting that she hit Johnny Depp, yet they're keeping Amber Heard and have fired Johnny Depp. The problem here is the fact that we have a man who has had allegations thrown at him that he is denying, and then you have the person throwing those allegations at him actively admitting that she herself has abused this person physically, and she gets to keep her job while he loses all of his roles and is essentially blacklisted at this point in Hollywood. The reason why he was removed from his roles in the Fantastic Beasts is because a publisher under the name of The Sun had made an article about Johnny Depp where they made a very clickbaity title calling him a wife beater. Johnny Depp tried to file a defamation case against them. He did not win because the judge ruled that even though that it isn't proven that he had done this, it doesn't outrule the possibility that he could have. Therefore, Johnny Depp lost that case, and after losing that case, they decided to fire him from his roles in the Fantastic Beasts movie. But it's extremely important and crucial to understand that this was not a criminal case between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. This was a defamation case between Johnny Depp and a publisher called The Sun, and they weren't even arguing whether or not Johnny Depp actually did this. They were arguing whether or not they were within the right to title it the way that they did because of the possibility that he could have done this. So with that being said, that is what caused Johnny Depp to be fired from Warner Brothers, which is, in my opinion, ridiculous because he is still denying the fact that he had done this, and there still has yet to be a full case between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, yet Amber Heard gets to keep her job despite the fact that she had admitted that she hit him. There's hypocrisy here. You can't convince me otherwise. And we have stacks upon stacks of evidence at this point that Amber Heard has lied multiple different occasions about the abuse that she has received from Johnny Depp. There have been occasions when she has called the cops on Johnny, and then when they had arrived, they saw no signs that she was physically harmed by him. She claimed that she had marks on her face. When they arrived, they claimed that they had seen no marks on her face at all. Johnny Depp was at one point hospitalized for having the tip of his finger being severed from a beer bottle that was allegedly thrown by Amber Heard towards him in a fight. One thing that I find completely unfair and very frustrating is when they were reporting on each other and having trials against each other, and Johnny Depp was in a room recalling everything that happened vividly and fondly, yet you have Amber Heard in a room where she is being questioned, and every time she gets a tough question to answer, she puts a fucking handful of nuts in her mouth to give herself some time to respond to the question.
Ms. Heard, that in September of 2015, you punched Johnny Depp in the face with a closed fist.
I hit Johnny one time when he...
No, you answer the question. Please stop whispering because it's distracting over here.
There have also been some channels that have dissected their body language and concluded the fact that Amber Heard seems like she is lying through her body language, where it seems like Johnny Depp is more likely to be telling the truth, which in my opinion, body language doesn't necessarily 100% conclude if somebody is telling the truth or lying, but it is an interesting thing to take note of. And if I remember correctly, this is a more recent event. Amber Heard was also allegedly trying to get information from Disney. She was trying to dig up some dirt on Johnny Depp so she could have more evidence against him in a lawsuit, and the fact that she even had to do that shows to me, at least, that she didn't have enough already against him to prove that he was doing all of these things she claimed that he was. But let's look at this new report where Johnny Depp's lawyer has pointed out that Amber has apparently no evidence of donating to the charities she claimed that she was going to donate to when she filed for this divorce. Johnny Depp has won a rare victory as he attempts to discover whether his ex-wife, Amber Heard, carried out her promised donation of her $7 million divorce settlement. The Aquaman star pledged to donate the money to the American Civil Liberties Union and Children's Hospital Los Angeles after the couple split in 2016. However, Depp's lawyer Andrew Caldecott has argued the promised donation was a, quote, calculated and manipulative lie that tipped the scales against Mr. Depp from the very beginning. He also alleged that the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles wrote to Depp's business advisor in 2019 to inform them Heard had not made any payments. A New York judge has now partially granted a petition by Depp's legal team, which will force the ACLU to release documents that confirm whether or not Heard followed through on her pledge. In November of last year, Depp lost a libel lawsuit in London against the Sun's publisher after a 2018 headline labeled him a, quote, wife beater. Giving evidence in a statement dated the 26th of February, Heard stated, "I remained financially independent from him, being Depp, the whole time we were together, and the entire amount of my divorce settlement was donated to charity." Judge Andrew Nicole cited the gesture while deciding the libel case in the Sun's favor, commenting that, quote, "Donation of $7 million to charity is hardly the act one would expect of a gold digger." Lawyers for the Sun's publisher rejected the arguments of Depp's lawyers at the time, saying Heard did not lie about the donations because she was pledging to pay the sums over 10 years. She had made, quote, "a number of payments already in pursuance of the pledges," said Adam Walensky, representing News Group newspapers. This may be referring to the $100,000 Amber has already donated to the LA Children's Hospital after claiming that she would donate $3.5 million. However, according to a Deadline article, Depp was the one who handed this money over to the hospital in Amber Heard's name. However, in the very next paragraph of this article, it mentions how Heard stated on multiple occasions that she had already donated the full $7 million to charities. The article then goes on to state, however, today Heard's lawyer in the Virginia-based defamation matter and her client's $100 million counterclaim did noticeably walk back the full extent of the actress's benefactions. Amber has already been responsible for 7 figures in donations to charitable causes and intends to continue to contribute and eventually fulfill her pledge. However, Amber has been delayed in that goal because Mr. Depp filed a lawsuit against her, and consequently, she has been forced to spend millions of dollars defending Mr. Depp's false accusations against her. That was just a really interesting snippet from this article that I have found. I will leave that full article in the description below, along with the other articles mentioned in this video. But now we're going back to the first article that we were originally reading. Depp also lost a bid to overturn the High Court ruling in March of this year. This gives us a direct link to another article where it discusses how Amber Heard is not going to be removed from Aquaman 2. Let's take a quick look. The producer of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, Peter Safran, has said he would never react to fan pressure to remove Amber Heard from the franchise. Heard's role as Aquaman's love interest, Hera, was at the center of speculation last year following the launch of a petition to have her dropped from the forthcoming movie. The petition, which received more than 1 million signatures, was set up by fans of Heard's ex-husband, Johnny Depp, and accused the actor of a, quote, systematic crusade to ruin Johnny Depp in Hollywood. Heard has long accused Depp of domestic violence, something Depp has denied after suing the Sun publisher News Group newspaper and its executive editor Dan Wootton for referring to him as a wife beater in the column. Depp lost the case. A British judge declared that the claim was, quote, substantially true. Real quick, it's important to note that substantially true in this case does not mean that there was tons of evidence pointing to the fact that Johnny did in fact abuse Amber. What this really means is that there was not enough evidence to prove that the Sun just made this up for slanderous reasons against Johnny Depp. This was a libel case between Johnny Depp and the Sun, not a criminal case between Depp and Heard. On the Deadline Hero Nation podcast, Safran was asked whether the campaign had any influence on the production and their casting decisions. "I don't think we're ever going to react to, honestly, pure fan pressure," said Safran. "You gotta do what's best for the movie. We felt that if it's James Wan and Jason Momoa, it should be Amber Heard. That's really what it was." He added, "One is not unaware of what is going on in the Twitterverse, but that doesn't mean you have to react or take it as gospel or accede to their wishes. You have to do what's right for the film, and that's really where we landed on it." Well, that's really funny, isn't it? Because if I remember correctly, Warner Brothers fired Johnny Depp from the Fantastic Beasts movies after still to this day Johnny Depp denying hitting Amber Heard and there being more evidence of Amber Heard lying than telling the truth. But, you know. In an interview last year, Heard addressed the protests against her by Depp fans. Quote, "Paid rumors and paid campaigns on social media don't dictate casting decisions because they have no basis in reality," she said. "Only the fans actually made Aquaman and Aquaman 2 happen. I'm excited to get started next year." This is the woman who tried to convince everybody that people on Twitter defending Johnny Depp were bots. All of them. All of them were bots. None of them were real, because how could anybody defend Johnny Depp over this situation? So this is my opinion on the situation currently. This could change over time as more information develops. However, these are the thoughts that I have now. Personally, I think that Amber Heard is trash. I think that she is a giant heaping dumpster fire of a human being and is a terrible, terrible, terrible person. I think that she is lying on many of these claims, and I think that she is also the person who is the abuser in this situation. Do I think that Johnny Depp is 100% innocent in every situation regarding Amber Heard? No. But I do think that Amber Heard is fabricating a lot of information here. I personally think that It's disgusting for somebody to lie about something like this and then try to be the face of the Me Too movement and try to act like, oh my God, I'm so brave for coming out about this. Meanwhile, she was the one actually physically harming Johnny Depp and abusing him and putting him in a situation where he and a lot of people around him have claimed that he has changed after this relationship. I think personally that Amber Heard is a horrible person. I don't think that Johnny Depp is a perfect person either, but I do think that in this situation, he doesn't deserve to lose all of his roles until it is actually proven that he has done something. And I don't think that Amber Heard should be keeping her roles if they're going to fire Johnny Depp over accusations when she herself admitted to physically abusing him as well. I genuinely feel bad for Johnny Depp having to lose everything in his career over this and is struggling to get any of that back because of this situation when it appears that Amber Heard has been lying about a lot of this. Again, those thoughts could change later on in time. I could be completely wrong and we could find a bombshell at some point in the next few months to a few years that could completely change this around, but at this point, I definitely am confident that Amber Heard has lied about a lot of this and is just a bad person. Thank you so much if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, and once again, thank you so much to Adam and Eve for sponsoring today's video. Do not forget to go over to adamandeve.com and use code MIMI at checkout for 50% off an item and free shipping to the United States and Canada. Once again, exclusions do apply. So with that being said, thank you so much to everybody for watching, and thank you to all of my supporters over on Patreon, especially Lewis, Miss Tanisha, Anthony, Tressout, and Michelle. You guys are wonderful. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you later.